6 years after Cho Sung-jin made history becoming the first Korean to win the prestigious Chopin Piano Competition, another young Korean pianist made it to the final round again this year. 21-year-old Lee Hyuk was among 12 finalists, becoming only the fifth Korean to make it that far. While he did not win an award, his exceptional talent was on show, building excitement for his career ahead. He is currently in Russia as he attends the Moscow Tchaikovsky Conservatory, where he joins us via video for this week's Touch Base in Seoul. Mr. Lee, hello, and thank you for joining us today.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Well, let's start with your start in music. I understand that you began learning a piano and a violin as well at a very early age when you were just 3 years old.
True.
Do you know what led your parents to help you take music lessons? Did they see something in you, or was it something just more a part of your overall education?
Oh, actually, well, I started to study music like when I was 3 years old. That was my first contact of music. So, of course, I don't remember exactly what happened the first time, but my mom said like when I was 3 years old to 3 years old, when I heard music like accidentally, like I was like passing by the street with my mom or playing in the playground, whatever. When I heard the music, I stopped on the road or wherever, and I was really concentrating on that music, which was um, which was playing. And my mom said like I was reacting very sensitively to any kind of music, and I was really happy to listen to that music. So, and I was clapping or even humming, whatever. I was reacting very quickly. So, some time after some time, my mom went to the so-called children's music play center. It was called Amadeus in Seoul, my hometown.
Hmm.
And yeah, that was my first contact with musical instruments also. So there I got a piano, I got access to the violin piano. So yeah, that was my start.
So that was your start. You were always, it seems, drawn to music. But when did you or your parents realize that you had a real talent for music, that this could be something that could be your future career and your future passion?
I don't know about talent, but I can definitely say that I remember the moment when I realized that it's going to be my profession. That was when I was 10 years old. I won some competition called Little Mozart competition hosted by Sonhwa Art School. Um, and since I won the competition, I got a also special prize. So that prize was concert with Mirabel Chamber Orchestra in Salzburg, Austria. So at that age, I went to Austria. It was my first trip um, abroad. So I played Mozart Piano Concerto F major, and I played actually in Mozart's costume, like really, like same costume as Mozart uh, was wearing. So the audience at that time gave me a huge applause and loud bravos and so on. So the excitement and joy at that time was really, how to say, it was very hard to describe in words.
Hmm.
So since then, I realized that performing for the audience is going to be my profession, my job, because I really enjoy to perform.
You couldn't describe it, but you knew that feeling. You knew you had to chase that feeling, and that was going to be your passion. I understand then that you moved to Moscow to enroll in the Moscow Tchaikovsky Conservatory in 2014. That would have made you, I believe, 14 years old at the time. Was there any particular reason for choosing to go to Russia to study music?
Yeah, I went to Moscow when I was 14. It was my birthday when I moved to Moscow.
Wow.
Yeah, and the reason was quite simple because I really like um, Russian music since when I was young. Like I'm a really big fan of Russian music, and the year before, so it was 2013, I was able to meet well-known one Russian professor from Tchaikovsky Conservatory in Austria, Perchach. It's a city of Austria, and he recommended me to come and study in Russia. Um, so I decided to study abroad because I thought like Russia is culture. It has wonderful culture and
Mm.
very nice studying environment also. So I thought, why not go to study?
Well, what was that experience moving to Russia like? Did you have perhaps any culture shock or any difficulties adapting? Did you go alone or were you with family?
Uh, I don't know. Of course, for the first time, it was kind of very different culture, but I really liked it, and I think I managed to live in Russia like without a big problem, quite in a uh, fast time, and yeah, we moved with my family
Mm.
together, with my mom and my brother.
Well, it seems like you progressed quickly there. In 2016, you became the youngest person to win the International Piano Competition. I'm not sure if I've got the pronunciation right. The Paderewski Piano Competition in Poland. And in 2018, you won third prize at the 10th Hamamatsu International Piano Competition in Japan. So you're winning all these sorts of competitions at a young age. How did you feel when you started winning these competitions? Were you always confident about your talent, or does it not perhaps feel real sometimes?
No, not. I was not at all like confident, never, because um, as you said, I was really young. Like um, when I won Paderewski competition, I was like only 16 years old. So I can say I was really lucky to win this kind of competition. It was really huge competition. We had 4 rounds there, and we all were performing 2 concertos, not one. So I can say it was such an honor. So I must say that this Paderewski competition um, has been pushing me since sorry on that competition to build more repertoire and to develop myself as a pianist
Hmm.
because it's a really big responsibility, isn't it, to win that big competition in such a young age. So um, I think it was a really great lesson for me. I can say like that. And speaking about Hamamatsu, um, yeah, it was also very big competition. It's one of the most well-known competition in the world and in Asia also. So um, I want to say the one story that I was really shocked during my participation in this competition because in this competition, the organizers they make CDs,
Hmm.
the live recordings of each participant of each performance, each round, and they sell to the audience. So it means the audience they can listen to you or to the other participants not only in the live, I mean in the whole
Right.
live, but they also buy the CDs and they can replay um, like 1,000 times whatever they want. So it's a real, real I must repeat, it's a very big responsibility, and
Sure.
it was an opportunity for me to learn that I should be deeply focused on each and every performance, on every note. So yeah, those 2 competitions are really big turning point in my career.
So you not just take part in these competitions, you feel the weight of these concerts, the
Waiting.
responsibility that you have to
Yeah,
back up your performances and the trust that they've given in you, I guess. Then this year came the
that's true. That's
then this year came the prestigious International Chopin Piano Competition. As we've said, you've had your share of participating at major competitions, but I feel that you might have felt a bit more or a different type of pressure for this competition, especially after Cho Sung-jin had won the previous one 6 years ago. So, were there perhaps heightened expectations? What went through your mind as you passed each round in this competition?
um, yeah. Many people told me like something similar because yeah, Cho Sung Jin was the winner of previous edition, and yeah, I'm from South Korea, from the same country as him. So, but however, I must say that it was my big dream to participate in this Warsaw Chopin competition, and I was really given the opportunity to play in the main stage in October, and even I reached to the final. So I can say that um, it was a really dream that came true, and I was happy to able to share my Chopin music with many audiences. So I think basically the happiness was much bigger. So you asked me about my mind when I passed to the each next round, but um, it was very simple. Like I was focusing on next round and again next round to my programs only to deliver best performance for Warsaw audience and also to the audience who's listening to me by via YouTube streaming also.
And it's not just Chopin. In August, I understand you performed in Seoul, where you performed music by Beethoven, Stravinsky, Liszt, Grieg. So your repertoire is already quite vast, but you said earlier that you want to uh, make it grow even more, covering different schools of music. What ambitions do you have as a musician? You've developed your talents, you've already entered all these competitions, and you're doing so much. Do you have a goal in mind? What kind of career do you want to forge?
Um, I would say since I really love music so much and I really want to be a performer, how to say. So I really want to be a performer who can express the many different feelings of music because music really gives people joy, happiness, comfort, even sadness sometimes, courage, whatever. So I hope that I can continue to develop my music as much as I can till the end of my life, and my music will heal the hearts of the audience. So I want to just live as a performer who can express these feelings well, and yeah, that's all I think.
Well, that's a very moving and honorable sentiment. Finally, what's next for
Thank.
you? What are your plans next?
Um, I can say for the next year, luckily I got several concert opportunities after shopping competition. First of all, I really want to express my gratitude to many Korean audiences who was supporting me during the Chopin competition. So I got many concerts in Korea. Um, the exact dates will be announced very soon.
Hmm.
And also, I have a tour in Europe and Japan. And the important thing that I would like to mention also is I got a chance to work with one classical management company in Poland. So I hope that I can I can get many concerts in the near future in Poland as well.
Well, it sounds like you have exciting things ahead of you, and I think it will be fascinating to maybe check in on you in a couple of years or so to see how you're doing. But for today, we'll have to leave it there. We've been speaking to pianist Lee Hyuk for this week's Touch Bass and Soul. Mr. E, it was a pleasure to have you on the show today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.